Hello everyone. Let us continue with the poem She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron. In the previous video, we saw how the poet Lord Byron expresses and explains the beauty of the woman, how she is very beautiful at night. She looks more beautiful at night when there were no clouds and the starry skies. So time, at this time of night, dark night, having stars, a lot of stars in the sky, and when there were no clouds, that time that woman looks very beautiful. Again, we have seen that there is the mixture, blending of darkness and brightness that makes her more beautiful, that makes her, the mixture, the blending of darkness and brightness makes her more beautiful. And these all things, whatever is the best from this mixture, from this blending of darkness and brightness, this best thing make her more beautiful in her appearance and in her eyes also. Whatever is the best from the mixture of darkness and brightness make her uh, more beautiful, combine together, meet together to make her more beautiful in aspect, in her appearance and in her eyes. And the soft light of night, and how the soft light at the time of night makes her beauty sweet, makes her beauty sweet. This is described by the poet Lord Byron. And again, he says that this is possible at the time of night only, where the mixture of darkness and brightness come together to make her more beautiful. This is not possible during the brightness of the day. This is not possible during the brightness of the day. So the uh, shade of the night, which is the mixture of the darkness of night and brightness of the twinkling stars, there were a lot of stars in the sky. So this is the mixture of two shades, two color, darkness and brightness, that come together to make her more beautiful. So he says that this is possible during the night, not during the bright light of the day. And she was so perfect beautiful, she was so perfect beauty, that if there was a slight change in the shade, if there was a slight change in the shade, if there was a slight change in the shade, then her beauty might be damaged, half damaged, impaired. Her beauty might be half damaged. Impaired means half damaged. Which waves in every, she was so beautiful. She was so beautiful that her beauty can be seen in the movement of everything. In the movement of everything means in the movement of her dark dress. Her beauty can be seen in the movement means swinging left and right, trace, dark hair. In Marathi, veni we call it, kesanchi veni. So the movement of her trace swinging left and right. There we can see the beauty in the swinging movement of her dark trace, or softly lightens over her face, and her beauty is, beauty lightens over her face, over her face we can see her beauty over her face also. Where thoughts serenely sweet express, where thoughts serenely sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place. How pure, how dear their dwelling place. She expressed her thoughts. She expressed her thoughts serenely, peacefully. She expressed her thoughts serenely means peacefully, and this shows that her thoughts which she expresses peacefully, this thing shows that their dwelling place, their dwelling place, dwelling means living place of her thoughts which she expresses very peacefully. So the living place, dwelling place of her sweet thoughts was very pure and very dear, very pure and very dear. So this is expressed, this is explained through her thoughts. Which thing? How pure and dear was the living place, the dwelling place, that is her head. In her head, there were thoughts. So she expressed her thoughts through her mind. She expressed her sweet thoughts through her mind, and this shows that this mind was a very pure and dear place, very pure and dear place. And on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent. And on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow. The smiles that win, the tints that glow. On that cheek means on that cheek, on her cheeks, and over that brow, there was beauty, so soft, so calm, so soft. It was very soft and it was very calm, shant, peaceful, yet eloquent. Though her beauty, which was in her cheeks or over her brow, her beauty, which was in her cheeks and over her brow, it was expressive. Though the beauty which was seen in her cheeks and over her brow, it was soft, very soft and very calm, but it was expressive. Expressive, it expresses something, it explains something. What? The smiles that win, the tints that glow. What does it express? The beauty in her cheeks and over her brow, which are very soft and calm, sorry, which is very soft and calm. It is expressive, and this beauty expresses that the smiles that win expresses her winning smile, her winning smile, and the tints that glow, and the shades of color, the shades of color of her face, the shades of color of her face are glowing. So this is expressed through her cheeks and through her brows, because her beauty is expressive. Expressive, expression of facial expression, how there was winning smile and how the shades of color was glowing on her face. So this is expressed through her facial expressions, through her cheeks, through her brows, eyebrows. But tale of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. This is the last paragraph, last stanza, and these are three lines are important. Till now, the poet Lord Byron explains her physical beauty, her physical, how she was very beautiful, and how she was a perfect beauty. Now, what is the reason behind her perfect beauty? Now he explains, but tale of days in goodness spent. We should tell the reason behind this. What is the reason? She had spent her days in goodness. She had spent her days in goodness. She was very good by nature. She was very good while behaving, while conducting. Her conduct was very good. Her behavior was very good. So she had spent her days in goodness, in good behavior, a mind at peace, and she had a peaceful mind. She had a peaceful mind, a heart whose love is innocent, and she had a heart with love, a lot of love, whose heart with a lot of love is innocent, faultless, pure. She had a pure heart, innocent heart, which bore a lot of love. And this is because she looked very beautiful. That this is the inner beauty, this is her inner beauty, the poet explains. The beauty of her heart, the beauty of her heart. And this is because of her goodness, because of her peaceful mind, because of her pure heart, she looks very beautiful. Whatever she looks beautiful, and she is a perfect beauty, this is the reason. Her inner beauty is the cause to make her more beautiful. This is what the poet wants to explain. The beauty of the heart is important. The beauty of the heart is important. Though it seems, the poem seems that this is a conventional love poem, but it is not. It presents a vision of the perfect woman. It presents the vision, the concept of a perfect woman. How a perfect woman should be: having a pure heart, having peaceful mind, having a good behavior. These are the traits. These are the features of perfect beauty. These are the features of perfect beauty. And this woman has this beauty. This is the inner beauty of that woman that makes her more beautiful. This is what the poet Lord Byron expresses through this poem. In the beginning, the poet explains the physical beauty of the woman, how she looks beautiful in the light of the night, in the light of the night, and how the mixture of these two shades, two opposite shades, darkness and brightness, these two opposite shades make her more beautiful. And how she looks more beautiful in her every movement, like the swinging movement of her dark dress, and how her head, her mind bore sweet thoughts. This is explained in the beginning of the poem. And her beauty can be seen in her cheeks and in her brows, which are which is her beauty is soft and calm. But this beauty is expressive, eloquent. This beauty is expressive, that expresses her winning smile and her glowing shades of color. Her glowing shades. But what is the reason? In the end, the poet explains that she was very good by nature. She had spent her days in goodness, and she had a peaceful mind, and she had a pure heart. She had a pure heart, innocent heart, where there was a lot of love for the people. So she looked very beautiful because of her inner beauty, because of her inner beauty. Okay, try to read the poem and understand it, and try to attend the questions. Okay.